Good morning. We're here today on the anniversary of the Sanctuary Choir, and we're talking with Sister Lois Williams, who was one of the original members of the choir and was for many years the secretary of the Sanctuary Choir. It's interesting that this is the 132nd anniversary of the church, and it's the 32nd anniversary of the choir. So the choir was founded in the 100th year of the founding of Tabernacle. So, Ms. Williams, tell us a little bit about what was going on in 1993 when the choir was founded.
Well, the original choir was founded before 1993. As you say, the Sanctuary Choir were formed during 93. But there have always been two choirs in Tabernacle since I've been here. Choir number 1 and choir number 2. For some unknown reasons, when the later years of 79 and 80, choir number 2 was silenced for some unknown reason. I do not know. But that's how we became choir number 1. We combined and got to be choir number 1 because a lot of us did not want to sit around and not sing or do anything that we love to do.
Yeah.
So we combined with Janie's choir.
Okay, well
And that's how we got to be
how
number
you got
one.
to be number one.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 1 became the
Sanctuary Choir.
So tell me, where do you think that name, the Sanctuary Choir, came from?
Well, Geneva Boynton suggested that we name choir number 1 Sanctuary Choir.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's interesting to me that of all of those members that went from, you said choir number 2 to choir number 1 and became the Sanctuary Choir, yourself and Deacon Miller are still here and active in the church, and 2 of those original members, Deacon Barbara Adams and Sister Pat Johnson, are still singing with the choir. But tell me a little bit about who were some of those other, important members or members that came over from the choir number 2 and helped to form the Sanctuary Choir.
Well, there were so many of us. There were Pearl Lassiter, Nelia Cunningham, Calhoun, Leroy Calhoun, Nelia Cunningham, Annabelle Baines.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, she got to be president.
Is that right?
Of choir number 1.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just before Barbara took over.
Just before Barbara took over.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And there were
so many, huh?
Oh yeah. So
many. And it's difficult to call all the names.
Yeah.
But a lot of those people that you spoke about were pioneers in the church, and their families are still a part of Tabernacle today.
That's true.
That's very
because
true.
I remember the Ham families, and a lot of people probably don't Ben, and also Ben Felton, and Ella and her husband, and the Marshalls.
Yeah.
They
a
came over.
Lot of people. A lot of people.
Quite a few.
Tell me who were some of those directors early on. Now, you mentioned Miss Janie Green.
Mm-hmm.
And she was the director of choir number 1.
Right.
Okay, and then when it became the Sanctuary Choir, did she continue?
Yes.
Okay.
She continued not for the Sanctuary, for choir number 1.
Okay.
When we came Sanctuary, Miss Neely stepped in.
Miss Neely stepped in after Miss Green left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then who followed Miss Neely? Kevin
Yeah, it was
Boynton.
Kevin Boynton.
Okay. I always wondered whether or not Miss Boynton got that name Sanctuary Choir because Kevin had come back from playing, I think, at some churches up north. And it was interesting to me that the name, because before it was number one and number two,
Right.
but they didn't have a name. But
True.
that's very interesting. Well, one of the things about the Sanctuary Choir is with those various directors, they've always had a variety of music that they've sang, but always trying to provide a service to the church and to do it in a way that would be pleasing to God. So thank you very much for your time and your knowledge and that history that you've been able to share with us today. Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome.
Okay.